Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Malo, and welcome to my top 5 coolest cards for a Madness at the Darkmoon Fair. So, number 5. Oh, this is great, this. We've got Trampling Rhino from Hunter. And first things first, I don't think this card's actually very good. I just think it's really cool. And I really like the whole hand buff beast archetype Hunter has, which isn't good, but I've played it a little bit recently and it's okay. And I think Trampling Rhino is a nice fit in there. It can act as like removal with upside, and then if you hit this with a few hand buffs, it can be pretty crazy. You get some good damage on it. So yeah, number 5, Trampling Rhino. Pretty boring card, but I think it's cool because of the archetype it fits in and might actually make it work. Okay, so at number 4, we've got Grand Totem Eyesore, which is a pretty cool name actually. But again, this just slots into a deck type that I just really enjoy. I really like Totem Shaman. Even though I normally prefer like control sort of decks, I think Totem Shaman is really fun. So on its own, it's basically a really weak guardian animals that only hits your totems but for 3 mana. But as soon as you can get 2 of these on the board, which in Totem Shaman isn't really very difficult, you've got the 3 mana spell that summons a copy and gives them 2/2, I can't remember the name, and then you've got like Splitting Axe, and then you've got all the other totem buff cards. You could maybe even run a Faceless Manipulator to get this. I don't know if that'd be worth it, but maybe. But if you can get a few of these on the board, it's just going to be crazy, and crazy snowballiness. Also, it looks really, really cool. Okay, so the dog came into my room before I started recording this part, and I'm giving him some treats. So, number 3, we've got Cascading Disaster. It doesn't do anything too special, I just really like the fact that it upgrades multiple times. So it's a 4 mana, destroy a random enemy minion, not very good. You corrupt it once, destroy 2, it's okay. And then you just corrupt again, destroys 3 minions. That's pretty good for 4 mana, and it could also really help out like a control warlock archetype. Good boy, Monty, you stay there. So yeah, number 4, and now I look at my list actually. The next 2 cards are also Warlock cards. Warlock's not even my favourite class. I normally play Shaman or Mage, but yeah, Cascading Disaster at number 3. So number 2, we've got Deck of Chaos, which, for the record, I don't think is a good card at all. But 6 mana, swap the cost and attack of all your minions in your deck. It's basically 6 mana, do nothing, but there's going to be some shenanigans with this card. There's going to be... Monty, Jesus Christ. Okay, he's on the keyboard. So... Monty, what are you doing? Okay, this is staying in. Come back here. Come back here. Don't kick the mouse, you dafty. Oh my god. Okay, well, the dog's standing right there. Oh, okay. Have another treat. Come on. So yeah, Deck of Chaos. There's just going to be something crazy coming up with it. Howie, jump down, boy. Jump down. There's going to be something crazy with this card. I should really redo this, but it's funny. Whether that's like Malagos, Alex Strauss, some sort of charge minion in Wild, crazy Void Lords, like 3 mana 9/9 Void Lord. Monty, you're showing your bum to the camera, you little freak. Oh, and he's just kicked my monitor. But yeah, there's going to be something crazy with this card, so watch this space. And number 1, we've got Ticketus, which is a 6 mana 8/8 Battlecry. Remove the top 5 cards from your deck, which obviously isn't very good. But then we've got Corrupt, your opponent's deck instead. And I'm a dickhead, and I like milling my opponent's cards, so I want to burn 5 of my opponent's cards. If you use the new, I think it's Yasharaj, the corrupted one, you can get this to go off again. In Wild, you can mix this in with like Bran and just burn like 1 billion of your opponent's cards. I just, like, Gnome Ferratu is one of my favourite cards. I like burn, like, I sometimes do a Disrupt Warlock with just like all the Disrupt cards. It's not very good, but it's fun when you burn your opponent's combo piece. So yeah, that's why I'm really looking forward to Ticketus. Even though I don't actually think it's going to be all that strong. It's just going to be fun. We're not looking at the strongest cards, we're looking at the coolest. So yeah, that was the top 5 coolest cards from, what's it even called again? Madness at the Darkmoon Fair. Follow me on Twitch, stream Hearthstone and Borderlands most days. And thank you very much for watching.